Hello and welcome to this edition of the Selma Sun Center Stage. I'm Cindy Fisher, publisher of the Selma Sun, and I am here with Jerria Martin, who is the Director of Drug-Free Communities of Dallas County. And we're here to talk about what Drug-Free Communities does for Dallas County and about this new music video that's come out this week that we're very excited to promote for you later in this show. So let's get started by talking a little bit about what Drug-Free Communities of Dallas County is. Welcome.
Well, sure. First, just let me start by saying it's always a pleasure to partner with Selma Sun. You guys are one of our huge supporters, and we definitely appreciate all that y'all do for Drug-Free Communities of Dallas County, because that's basically what Drug-Free Communities of Dallas County is. We are a coalition, which means we partner with the entire community, whether it's, the media, public safety, public health, the schools, or other organizations, churches, you name it, we partner with them because it takes the community to make our community drug-free and to really make a positive impact in the lives of our youth.
So how long has it been in Dallas County?
Since 2016, we received our first DFC grant during the Obama administration. It's actually a grant out of the Executive Office of the President of the United States. That's always so cool to say.
Established by the White House.
right. And now we don't only just have one grant out of the White House. We have two. Both grants that the White House offers, the Drug-Free Communities Grant and the CARE grant, which focuses specifically on opioids. Dallas County has both of them, and it's only about 40 coalitions in the U.S. that have both, and we are one of 40 coalitions in America that has both grants out of the White House.
Those grants, how do you get that message out there?
Sure, and so it's multifaceted. You have to take a nuanced approach. It's not just commercials, it's not just videos, but we also have a program that's established in every high school and middle school in Selma and Dallas County called the Junior Hope Dealers. And so for the Junior Hope Dealers, they're kind of like a student government association, and we give them a budget to do drug-free activities throughout the entire school year within the school and in the community. But before we do that, we give them training. So we bring in folks like the residents at UAB Family Medicine, the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, all of them, Sheriff Grantham and his team, Chief Fulford and his team, they all come in and do trainings, for our kids so that they'll, be up to date on the latest drug trends. And in turn, the kids take these lessons and teach it to their student bodies in a fun and cool way, a way that's relatable to kids.
So in order to get the message to the kids, you ask the kids themselves, how should we say, be drug-free like me, which
Sure.
is this year's motto.
Right. Again, because it's, I hate it, when sometimes we as adults, we're at the table and we're wondering, now, what would the kids want? What do the kids do? But it's like, ask the kids.
Well, ask them. And what do they say?
Again, one of the main reasons we chose music was because literally every single young person we came across, wanted to get in the studio. They've never even been in a studio before, but, they have their favorite rapper that they want to be just like, or they see our local rappers and they look up to them. But the thing is, a lot of music nowadays is drug positive. Like they're influencing kids to actually do drugs. And so we thought it would be cool to actually make music about not doing drugs, to make it cool to be drug free. And so that's why we went to music. And now, man, we have so many kids just lined up to be on our next track. Literally all the time, I can have kids approach me at Walmart saying, I want to be on your next song. So it's always cool, to see kids are excited about making positive music, drug-free music.
So you've done these videos before. Mm-hmm. When was the first video?
The very first video was 2016, and we've done one every year since. So our first year we did one where we partnered with the Selma High School Choir. And it was a pretty cool video. We shot it out at the Butterfly Park. That was when the Butterfly Park was just being built. It was nice. And so, but we've had one every year. And right now our most successful one was back in 2017, 2018 when the kids wrote the rap and I actually did the rapping. And so that was the Say Nope to Dope song. And so that one has almost 150,000 views between Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
And the outreach is important.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, especially with songs like, Say No to Dope, we have folks in Canada and even someone from like Tokyo like reached out, saying that we love your your music. But when you think about it, drug-free coalitions, they're not just specific to Dallas County. It's not just Alabama. It's not just U.S. and it's not just not just a nation. It's worldwide. It's international. You have drug-free coalitions all around the world.
What makes Dallas County so good? We stand out, right?
Oh, we're definitely like top 10 in the world, yeah. But what makes us so cool is that we've just taken a creative approach, and what I like to call us is a family. We're not just a community, we're not just a regular organization, but we're a family. And so when you work with us, you're a part of that family. And so we've been blessed enough to have a youth coalition that, when we started DFC back in 2016, literally there was nothing. There were no hope dealers. No, we didn't even have a name. We didn't have a logo. Like literally all this was started from scratch, but it was basically by going out there and finding folks to be a part of our team. And then that team became a family. And so now we have a coalition that has about 150 youth involved and over 200 community partners. Again, but this is all family, whereas the average coalition with youth now, especially after COVID, most coalitions don't even have 5 or 6 youth representatives.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So with the partners, because it sounds like you're a master at partnerships, how do you get those partnerships?
It's as simple as, like how we met, having a conversation at Rotary. Or, if I identify that, it's a gap that needs to be filled, like say, for example, with churches. We just recently started partnering and expanding our partnership with Cornerstone Presbyterian Church and also with Pastor Grayson's church, Gospel Tabernacle, with all the work that they do in the community. And so as we see like the gaps that need to be filled, we just, hey, Pastor Grayson, come on out and be in this photo shoot. We want you to, represent the religious community.
And he's in the video.
And he is.
And
he's in
the video.
And again, so, you give the community awesome chances to be a part of what you're doing. And again, you're just making them feel like family. You're just showing them that they're part of the family.
And so healthcare is another one that you would partner with?
David McCormick, he's the CEO of Vaughan Hospital, and he's literally one of our most active members.
And it's so funny to see him. This video makes me smile. I don't know if you have not seen it yet, you will see it here at the end of this video, but it makes me smile. And he is in there with his hat on sideways.
Yeah, he's the coolest one.
He's the coolest one. Now they're actually rapping music that was lyrics that were written by
the youth, the kids. And so we wanted the kids to have a say-so in it, especially being that this one was focused mainly on the adults doing the rapping, but the voice that you're hearing is the kids, because the kids got together. And not only is the voice the kids, but they are the ones who chose the adult rappers. They're the ones that said, oh, okay, we got to have mayor. We should have him from the hospital. We should have sheriff. We should have the police chief. It was them that picked that. It also was them that picked this opening scene where we had the drum line with all law enforcement. So you had the firefighters. I don't know if you noticed that scene, but the opening scene is literally all law enforcement playing the drums. And so again, these are ideas that came from our youth. So just because you don't see the youth faces involved in this video, just know that they were heavily involved in the entire process. They wrote the raps. They wrote every rap except the mayor's. Mayor Perkins actually showed up to the studio. We actually gave him a script, that the kids wrote. And he was like, well, nah, I wrote my own. I came and, and he killed it. He literally did it all in one take. He did his audio recording in one take, and even our video recording he did, in one take. Yeah, I think he's done it before.
He practiced before.
Right.
But it's impactful to the kids to see the mayor.
Oh no, it is.
With
it is
that
definitely
same drug-free like me message.
It is huge. It is huge. And what a lot of people don't understand is that our messaging that comes across in our videos, it's not just random. It's not just, okay, this year's gonna be drug-free like me Academy, it's actually a response to the data that we've been receiving within our schools and within our community, because right now one of our main issues is the community norms that are favoring substance use. You know, it seems like we're favoring the use of marijuana, we're favoring the use of alcohol. And so it's really cool to be able to come in and say, well, no, the mayor says differently, the police chief says differently, the sheriff is saying no, like be drug free like me, that this is not our community's normal.
So when you have these videos, is the goal for it to be teenagers seeing it, or what age group do you target?
Well, the cool thing about these videos is that they're for everyone. If you look at just the comments and the likes and the shares, they've come from ages, as early as 12, 11-year-olds to all the way up to, 90 or 100, if someone's 100 using, Facebook. But it appeals to everybody, and that's why we had the youth to write it, so that they'll, hear the type of stuff that they want to hear. But at the same time, the adults get to see their peers and their, adult leaders, rapping and doing something cool and fun. So I believe our videos are really made for everybody.
So they do make me smile. Mm-hmm. How did everybody do when in front of the camera with the rapping? How did that go?
I think so. The hardest part for them was actually getting that script down. So once the kids, wrote it, what we did is type it out and, and printed it real big so that it can look, literally like a script.
Yeah.
And so we gave it to each person maybe about 2 weeks before recording. And we did several practices with them, and a few struggled, to stay on beat and to, and to get it. But hey, we eventually worked it out. And we got it together. Some folks needed a little bit more rehearsals than others, but at the end of the day, they all did a phenomenal job.
You talked about the studio.
Right.
They get to sing in a studio, and the kids love it. Where do they get to do that?
And so when we were at Hope Academy, we had our own recording studio. But, this past year, we actually moved our office to R.B. Hudson so that we can be closer to the students and be available to them as a resource at their school. So we ended up working with Wallace Community College's Tech Center to do our recording this year. And so huge shout out to them because we were there every day for 1 week, having the different folks, the different community leaders coming in and out doing their raps, because that's the very first thing we have to do is record the actual song, the audio of the song. And so we got our DJ, Quentin Hartley, who actually produces the music for a lot of local artists around here. So it's always cool for, community members to get to go in and work with him because he's, so popular, among the rappers. Like he's the one who produces the records for like the real rappers here in Selma.
Wow.
And then
the videographer is a local person too.
And our videographer actually came out of Montgomery. One from Montgomery and one from Birmingham. And so we got into contact with them ever since like 2015, 2016. They came to Selma just looking for opportunities to help, and we've been working with them ever since.
Well, it has been so much fun learning more about this music video. Now we are going to unveil the premiere with the Selma Sun Center Stage, the video of Drug Free Like Me. And you can see other episodes of the Center Stage coming up soon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
And here's the video.
Now this is a story all about how Selma got turned to a drug-free town. Just sit back, relax, and listen to me. I'ma introduce you to our DFC.
Mayor Perk on the mic here, trying hard to make myself clear. Deal and hope is what I do here. Deal better, Selma, make myself clear. Running this beat up in your ear. Can we do better, make myself clear. Make no mistake, I'm up in your ear. Doing drugs a bad idea. Better together, yes, make myself clear. Better together, yes, make myself clear. Better together, yes, make myself clear. Doing drugs, not up in here. Better together, yes, make myself clear. Better together, yes, make myself clear. Better together, yes, make myself clear. Doing drugs, bad idea.
Jimmy Nunn here representing the county. There's none like Jimmy with my crew around me. Probate judge, standing for what's right. Getting rid of drugs and changing lives.
Yo, it's the snowman, you know what it do. I'm out here keeping Selma clean, dressed for you. I stay away from drugs and I keep my body clean because don't let them come to a sleeper but a dream.
deal or a situation. Be drug free and get an education.
I'm Amy Carmichael, I'm blessed like you. I've overcome drugs and you can too. Now I have a family and an awesome job. Didn't do it by myself, I give the glory to God.
Go you, they drug free like me. All my parents, drug free like me. Businesses, drug free like me. Go churches, they drug free like me. City leaders, drug free like me. All the officers, drug free like me. Healthcare, drug free like me. Everybody, drug free.
Free drug free, get like me. D.A. Michael Jackson, rockin' the beat. Better listen as I reach out to you. Cause if you're caught with drugs, I'ma prosecute. That's what I said, prosecute.
Sheriff Grantham, yes, I'm drug-free. You'll be successful if you listen to me. Kids don't do drugs, weed, or alcohol. Wanna get rid of them? Just give me a call.
I'm Chief Fulford, and we're on the same page. You can get locked up no matter your age.
Yo, David McCormick will show you the way. Drug-free hope dealers, we're here to stay.
Pastor Grayson here. I teach this lesson. Your body is a temple. It's a blessing.
I'm Pastor Burton, and I agree. If you want to be successful, get like me.
Go you, they drug free like